Hello everyone, my name is Petra and my magical dream started when I was 6 years old. I was just a little girl and I was one morning helping my mom cleaning and cooking, and as I glanced to the side I saw the elementary school teacher going to school with all the little kids from the town. Everybody was so happy, everybody was smiling, including the teacher. And then I thought to myself, wait, why I am not going to school? And so I did ask my mom to let me go to school. So moving forward, according to Robert Greene, there are 5 strategies related to finding your life's task. The first strategy is returning a pure origin, the primal inclination strategy. According to Green, this strategy for masters inclination often presents itself to them with remarkable clarity in childhood. Based on my personal experience, I can relate to this strategy. Like the needle of his compass, transfixed, hastened, my life changed when I saw that elementary school teacher going to school with those kids. At that very moment, I knew deep inside of me that that was my calling, that I one day will be a teacher, but I didn't know how to explain it. So the second strategy occupied the perfect niche, the Darwinian strategy. This strategy is about finding what will work for you. But I did not know what would work for me at that time when I was a little girl. I just knew that I was different, just like Ramachandran. I knew that I was not like the rest of the kids. I knew that I have a calling, and I knew deep in my heart that I must go to school to find my path, to find my way. And so I begged my mother until she did let me go to school. So the third strategy, avoid the false path. Oh God, I am so familiar with that. This strategy is about doing something despite not getting what you want. Unfortunately, this strategy teaches us life the hard way. And in my situation, life passed by so soon, so fast. So I ended elementary school too soon. And then I started thinking to myself, and now what? And now what is next? And so I knew by heart, I knew that my parents will not let me go to school. They will not, they did not have the capacity, they did not have the money. So my next step would be run away from my house. That was the only thing that I thought that could work. And so I found this older gentleman that promised me that if I run away with him, he will take me to the United States and he will let me go to school. But long story short, that was a trick, wasn't true. Once we get to the United States, he put me to work in construction and never let me even look around or go to school or anything like that. So 4 years passed by, and then I head back to Mexico. And now the fourth strategy. The fourth strategy is about let go of the past, the adaptation strategy. Well, that did not work so well for me, but I did it. I let go of the past. I went back to Mexico after being 4 years in the United States, and I stayed in Mexico for about 7 years. And then one day, all clicked to my head again and said, no, you're not going to stay here. You got to go back to the United States and you had to get your education. You are supposed to be a teacher. And so I did it. Now the fifth strategy. Find your way back to life or death strategy. As I was going to school for so many years, or as I went back to the United States at the age of 27, I went to school for so many years. I went to transitions high school for 2 years, high school for 4 years, college for 2 years, and college again for 4 years to get my bachelor's degree. As I was going through all this time, people will make fun of me. People will say, "You're stupid, you're never gonna make it, you're just wasting your time, you should be like a regular woman, just work at home and clean your house." But that didn't work for me. I knew inside of me that was not for me. So even though sometimes I will fall into big depression, and then I'll cry and I feel sad, and I almost failed many classes and stuff like that, I will still get up and think about that dream that I had when I was a little girl, that dream of becoming a teacher, that dream that was like a moving plane in the back of my head saying, and seeing myself as a teacher with a bunch of little kids laughing and playing and being happy all around me. And so I did not quit. I keep going until now I'm a teacher. So I can say that I made it. So for the two SMART goals, moving forward, my next dream is to become a professor. I want to be a college professor, and to accomplish this, I my goal and my strategy is gonna be to finish up my classes on time, get my master's degree, and continue my education to get a doctorate degree, and become a professor. I do want to become a professor. And that's it. Thank you for watching.